Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Good morning. It is 6 o'clock in the morning and today's video is going to be like a vlogging style video. Today's video is me showing you guys how I go about washing my brushes. It's about that time that I wash my brushes. Hey guys, so here is all of my brushes. These are all of my eyeshadow brushes, and these two right here are all my face brushes. And then I have all of my sponges that I'm also going to be washing. And I have the towel laid out and ready for when I finish washing the brushes. I'll lay them out on top of the towel so they can dry. I'll be using this to wash my brushes. It has like these different texture patterns to get deep in the bristles of the brushes. I bought this at Ross. It was like $4 or $3. It was really cheap. It was when I was working at Ross. That's when I purchased this. It's like a silicone little thing. You're supposed to kind of swirl the brushes in there. So that's what I'm going to be using to like the shampoo that I use to clean my brushes. Well, I use baby shampoo. I have like a knockoff one. So yeah, this is what I use to wash my brushes. Any type of baby shampoo is good. It doesn't even matter the brand because it's like really gentle, and you want something gentle to use on your brushes. Like a month ago or so, I was at Sally's Beauty Supply and I seen that they had this here. It is the Face Secrets Cosmetics Blending Sponge and Brush Cleaner, and it was on clearance for $2 and some change. So it's like a shampoo specifically for makeup brushes and makeup sponges. I have yet to use this. I haven't even opened it or anything like that. I think I'm gonna try this out and see how it does with cleaning brushes. I'm kind of nervous because I'm wondering why it was like reduced. You know, was it even good to use on brushes? Who knows, but I'm still gonna use it. It was only $3 basically, $2.89. It's Face Secrets. I've never used this brand before, never heard of this brand before, but I'm hoping that it is a decent little cosmetic shampoo. But you could either use something like this that specifies that it's to clean makeup brushes and makeup sponges, or like I said, you can just use good old baby wash or baby shampoo or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, this is everything that I'm going to be using in today's little video. So yeah, let's go to my bathroom. This is just a before picture of all my dirty brushes and sponges. These are all my eyeshadow brushes. These are all my face brushes. And then of course what I'm going to use to clean them with is it was very inexpensive. And then my dirty sponges. Let's get to it. Okay guys, so I'm currently in my bathroom and I have all of my brushes and my sponges on top of a clean towel sitting on top of the toilet. This is the toilet. This is the shower, and then there's the sink. I have like limited space to work with to be able to wash the brushes, so it's gonna be kind of a hassle because space is limited. Well, I'm gonna start with my eyeshadow brushes first. So I'm gonna grab like a handful of eyeshadow brushes to start off with, like so. Like maybe like grab a shit ton, and then I'll come over to the sink area and I'll kind of put them down on the side here. Ah, they're rolling away. Okay, this is gonna be like a task. I'm telling you, like it's kind of hard. I'll do them like that. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of lay the brushes out like this. I'm gonna grab some more some more eyeshadow brushes. So this is like the first little batch of brushes I'm gonna work with. And I'm gonna turn the water on, kind of rinse this out because it's a little bit dirty. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean that real quick. And I'm gonna use like lukewarm water, nothing too hot, nothing too cold. So I'll probably use between these two here for my eyeshadow brushes. I think this is good enough. Like really, you don't need much water. The reason being is because I don't want to drown my brushes in water. I only want to be able to wet just the bristles. I don't want to wet the barrel, otherwise it could loosen up the glue and my brushes could fall apart. So just the bristles. You really just want to wash the bristles of every brush and try to keep the water only on the bristles. So yeah. So like I said, this is what I'm going to be using to clean my brushes and my sponges. I'm going to go ahead and open it up. And it has this little thing right here, and you push it down and then the soap comes out. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so now I'm gonna grab my very first brush. I have all my new brushes in here too. I'm just gonna go ahead and rinse those and clean those as well. And I grab my first brush. I'm going to kind of wet it a little. This is very hard to do. Okay, so I'm just kind of dipping my brush in the water, move it around up here, dipping it back in again. I'm kind of rinsing it, and then I'll dip it a little bit into the soap here and then rinse it, and then kind of just move it back and forth. Or what you can do is put some water in there and just kind of do it like so. And then you want to squeeze the water out the bristles when you're done. And then put it off to the side. And then that's just basically what I'm going to do for the rest of the brushes. This one is just a liner brush. You don't need to worry about this one too much. So yeah, just kind of squeeze the bristles. I'm gonna switch out the water for some clean water. This one is double-ended, like a double-ended flat brush. I washed these brushes and I still have all of the other ones to go. So I'll be back to update you guys on how far I have gotten. See you soon. Hey you guys, so I am back and I just finished the first batch of brushes. They look a lot more cleaner now. It's time for the second batch. Some eyeshadow brushes over here. I'm kind of picking them out. They kind of got mixed up a little bit. I have all of these to do next. So these are my next batch of brushes. Have a little bit more eyeshadow brushes, and then we can move on to the face brushes. Move all of my clean brushes onto the towel. These are all the clean ones. Putting them back on the towel. Okay, so those are all the brushes I just finished cleaning. I still have all of this to clean. And these right here to clean it next. Put some fresh water in the little brush, some soap, kind of swirl it in there. This one's relatively a new brush, the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush, so it doesn't really need to be deep cleaned as much as the other ones. And then I'll squeeze it. And then I'll just put it right here.
I'm not tired. I'm not tired. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not tired.
And I'm just gonna go ahead and finish up the eyeshadow brushes, and then we'll do the foundation and face brushes next. Are all of my face brushes. Some of them are pretty filthy, some not so much. I finished all the eyeshadow brushes, and I'm just gonna go ahead and get these out the way. These here are gonna take a long time to wash because they're a lot more bristles. Foundation can be really heavy in the brushes. So I'm gonna just get some water. It's kind of a mess to wash these brushes and super tiring. But yeah, I don't know which brush. I kind of want to do this one first. So I'll go ahead and do this one. This is my Real Techniques 206. And yeah, just basically doing the same thing with my face brushes like I did with my eyeshadow brushes. and I'll get to you guys when I finish these up. Guys, so these are washed. These are the face brushes that are left that need to be washed. This is the aftermath. It got real messy when I started to wash my face brushes. The face brushes have the most buildup in them. It's like a murder scene. So yeah, these are done. And then I have to do those. These need to get washed. And then we can do the beauty sponges and then we'll be all done. And by the way, this was a whole new bottle. And like, look how much I used. I used just about more than half. So, yeah. Alright, be back. Okay, you guys, we're down to the last thing, which is the sponges. They look disgusting, like ew. I'm going to soak it first. And I'll just kind of pour a little bit of the soap on there.
I'm not tired. I'm not tired. I'm not.
Okay, you guys, so I'm completely finished with all of the brushes and the sponges and everything. So I just have them out on top of a towel drying. The face brushes are the hardest ones to clean because most of them had foundation on them and the foundation was like really caked up in all my brushes. So the face brushes are definitely the hardest brushes to clean in my opinion. The eyeshadow brushes, not so much hard, but it's just like really tedious because there's like so many of them and you're just kind of doing the same thing over and over. But yeah, everything's clean. I'm really happy that all my brushes are clean right now. Now I'm just gonna let them dry. I'm probably just gonna let them sit here for like the whole day, especially for the bigger brushes, before I use them. And then I washed my sponges. I've never washed beauty sponges before. This was actually my first time washing sponges. I'm not sure if what I used didn't work or if it's still supposed to look like that. But they do still have like a lot of like staining from foundation, especially the Juno one, and even the Beauty Blender. Beauty Blender still has some staining. This one is pretty new, so just the tip looks dirty. This one has some staining at the tip also. You guys, I practically just finished the whole thing washing everything. This one here is all gone. So yeah, I mean, if you have a little bit of brushes, I think you could use this. It'll last you. But if you have a shit ton of brushes, either you can get this and buy a big bottle of it. I'm not even sure if this is a full size or not, but if there is a bigger size of a bottle, I would suggest to get the bigger size. The sponges I just kind of squeezed in my hand with the soap under the water. I was saying too that you only want to wet the bristles is because you don't want to get water in the barrel, because that's where the glues are at, and the water can kind of make the glue lose its like tackiness, or water can make the glue lose its grip. And same for the face brushes too. Like this one here has like a stain on that. Like I didn't wash like the top part of the brush, just the bristles. The bristles are the most important part because that's what actually makes contact on your face. And also, if you don't clean your brushes regularly, it cause pimples and breakouts on the face. So it's just like being, you know, it's like a hygiene thing. It's a cleanliness thing, and it's almost necessary to wash your brushes regularly to avoid breakouts on clients or on yourself and whatnot. And having things like this to help you clean your brushes is super helpful. I found this at Ross for like the low, like the Real Techniques has their own little version of that. Sigma brushes has their own version of that. There's a lot of brands out there that have something similar like this to use for brushes. If you're interested, you know, just look it up. So the way you dry your brushes, as I would suggest, is laying them out on top of a towel like how I have it here. You don't want to put your freshly cleaned brushes that are still wet inside the cubby like this where you had them, because you don't want the water that's still in the brushes to seep down into the barrel, because again, it could loosen the grip. Because I have so many brushes, I don't do this because I don't have enough space to be able to do that. But another thing that you guys can do is like let your brush kind of hang a little bit, so that when it dries, it kind of dries into its shape and it's not flat. Like, see, it was kind of like it's flat right there because it was sitting right there. Let your brushes hang off the edge so that while it's drying, it dries into its, you know, natural shape. I've had this for like a really long time, but yeah, I'm gonna throw it out. Look, it looks like a sad face. That's kind of creepy. But yeah, while I was washing it, it ripped on me. I don't know what happened, but it fell apart, so I'm gonna throw this out. So I get a good deep cleaning on my brushes once a month. Don't forget that I have this here, the Clinique makeup brush cleanser. It cleans your brushes in between eyeshadow. Hopefully you learned a thing or two about how to take care of your brushes or how to go about cleaning them and stuff like that. Don't forget to like this video if you did enjoy it, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.